like the perfect lighting, like if I wanted to post a picture on Snapchat. Okay, I can't stop laughing. Yeah, I like them a lot. Hall & Oates, like I have very old soul. Like love music from like the 80s and 90s. Like I wanted to it was like right before COVID started. Like I was supposed to go see Earth, Wind and Fire. And my mom was like, "You're going to be the youngest person in that arena." I'm like, "I know."
Okay.
If you're not the one for me, then how come I can bring you to your knees? If you're not the one for me, why do I hate the idea of being free? And if I'm not the one for you, you've got to stop holding me the way you do. If I'm not the one for you, why have we been through what we have been through? It's so cold out here in your wilderness. I want you to be my keeper, but not if you're so reckless. If you're gonna let me down gently. Don't pretend that you don't want me. Our loving water under the bridge. If you're gonna let me down gently. Don't pretend you don't want me. Our loving water under the bridge. Oh. Say that our loving water under the bridge. Thank you.
Making the impossible possible. Such an eloquent way to capture our experience on our Make-A-Wish trip to Colorado.
Despite having 3 open heart surgeries, I've worked hard to be physically active and keep up with my peers.
My wish was granted in 2014, and my wish was to go to the Grand Canyon with my whole family in a motorhome.
This is a video, and today I'm here to tell you about my wish. So my wish was to meet a real-life unicorn in the Queen of Scots.
When I was 2 years old, I was diagnosed with LCH, a rare blood disorder.
When we left to go on our Make-A-Wish trip, our life was filled with the word impossible, and we were all tired and concerned. But leaving that trip, we were so eager to see what was to come, to explore the rest of the world, and to see endless possibilities in front of us.
Every day I think about the impact my Make-A-Wish has had on my life.
My wish was to meet Donald Driver of the Green Bay Packers. My wish was granted December 2012.
The unicorn was so amazing. Like, I actually got to ride it 5 laps, but first I had to ask.
As I stood on the sidelines, Donald ran over to me and placed his hand on my head and whispered, "You are going to beat this." And I did. Thank you, Make-A-Wish.
Words will never suffice to say how grateful we are for our experience with Make-A-Wish, or how the trip impacts our life every day, but one word does come to my mind, and that would be magical.
Good evening and welcome to Wish Night 2021. I'm Forrest Doolin, Director of Marketing and Communications for Make-A-Wish Wisconsin. It is my honor to be here with all of you, whether you are at home or in a Marcus Theater. We are so glad that you could join us tonight. We're all here to help make the impossible possible for kids battling critical illnesses. Tonight you are going to be treated to some inspiring stories, a few surprise guests, and the opportunity to give much needed hope to children who are living in dark and challenging times. We're also going to celebrate with some entertainment at the end of the program from country artist Katie Calhoun. Throughout the night, we want to hear from you. So share where you're at, who you're with, and how you're participating in Wish Night. You can do this by using the hashtag Wish Night 2021 on your social media channels. We'll then pick up some of those and do a few shout outs later. There are a variety of ways that you can help grant wishes tonight. Purchase wine through our wine poll, purchase an entry in the Kessler's Diamond Poll, bid on our silent auction, and simply make a donation. You can do all of this on your mobile phone through the GiveSmart app found at wishnight2021.givesmart.com. Every dollar raised tonight will help provide hope, strength, and joy for kids who need to know that the impossible is possible. And now it's my pleasure to introduce to you Make-A-Wish Wisconsin's President and CEO, Patty Gorski.
Good evening and welcome to Wish Night 2021. During the pandemic, we've all had to make a lot of adjustments. It's been tough. It's been a long year. Right now, we've got close to 500 children who are in our pipeline waiting for their wishes, and we're working so hard to be able to grant them. All of our amazing volunteers and our dedicated staff, and all of you, our fabulous, generous donors who are really making it possible so that we can continue this amazing lifeline of wishes come true and the power of a wish that is part of the medical plan. It's part of the treatment plan that helps give these kids the strength they need to continue their battles. Over the years, I've had the honor and privilege of seeing thousands of wishes come true. We've worked hard to make the impossible possible. Kids want to dream, and we help them dream. From 1984, when the first wish was granted in Wisconsin for Katina, who wished to meet Michael Jackson in New Jersey, until today, over 7,200 magical wishes have been granted for all the special kids we serve, from ages 2.5 to 18. We make magic happen, magic and memories, and really that is all what Make-A-Wish is all about. We try to inspire these kids to be able to have the strength to fight their battles and to allow their families to have some really great times during the most difficult times of their lives. Whether it's wishing for a camper or wishing for a gaming computer or a trip to Disney when it's safe to travel, or it's Broadway shows, American Girl dolls, ride in a fire truck and be a fireman for a day. You name it, we've got this magic to be able to share with not only Wish kids and their families and the volunteers who help make it happen, but all of you generous people who are the donors who help make it happen, and then the greater public who reads about these stories and are inspired to help as well. You know, we've all had to pivot a lot this year, and we're recreating this gala and a lot of other events all across the state of Wisconsin into meaningful fundraisers so that we can continue to share the inspiring and wonderful Make-A-Wish stories, because that's what gives everybody the will to be able to go on and to help and to really be part of something so much greater than ourselves. So today it is my pleasure and my honor to introduce our chairs of Wish Night 2021, longtime champions. In fact, Bridget used to work at Make-A-Wish. Bridget and Mike Zimmerman.
Thank you so much, Patty. We're really excited to be here. We've been attending Wish Night for many years, so to be involved in this level means a lot to us. We started getting involved in Make-A-Wish. I actually worked at Make-A-Wish, my first job out of college. So back in 2001, I was hired as a volunteer coordinator, and I felt like it was my dream job. I loved the mission behind Make-A-Wish, and then being in the background and seeing how hard everyone in the office worked, it made me fall in love more with the mission of Make-A-Wish.
Yeah, I can remember when you came home after the interview saying, this is my dream job. And tonight's theme is making the impossible possible, and you didn't think you were going to get the job.
No.
And ever since, I mean, Make-A-Wish has been a really important piece of our family, down to the dog that we've got. We've got a dog named Finn that we picked up, 5 years ago, 6 years ago at a Make-A-Wish event. It's a very special organization to our family. Finn's a daily reminder of what Make-A-Wish stands for. Why I love Make-A-Wish is, we get asked to do a lot of different things in the community. This one's really special because it's where the kind of rubber meets the road. You get to see, when you do make a donation, how, within weeks, months, these kids get to realize their dream. And for me, that's goosebump type of stuff. And the stuff that we get to see at Wish Night is, again, it's hard to not cry at those things. But we're very, we love Make-A-Wish, and we're fortunate to be here tonight. Everybody tonight needs to find a way to contribute, in our opinion. I've brought many people every year, and I would say, the reason you should get that checkbook tonight is because when you watch these videos and you see how this changes the life and the trajectory of these families and these kids, I don't think there's any better non-for-profit out there. So dig deep tonight, do what you can, but I would love to see everybody contribute. That's why we're here.
It takes an entire community of donors, volunteers, and supporters like you who work to make every wish come true. It also takes a community of sponsors who help create events like Wish Night. We'd like to thank the following sponsors for supporting tonight's event. We're so grateful to each and every one of you who are helping to make wishes come true. All of these companies, individuals, and organizations are sponsoring wishes for children battling critical illnesses. Presenting sponsors, #Ashland's Wish in association with CSS Inc. and Foundation Films. Jerry and Becky Gendusa and family. Gold sponsors, We Energies, ABC Supply. Silver sponsors, Green Bay Packers, Macy's, Milwaukee Milkmen Baseball, Luxair Heating and Air Conditioning, Northwestern Mutual, Sartori Cheese. Bronze sponsors, Michael and Laura Donahue, Gruber Law Offices, Peggy Ann, Everyday Good Foundation, Scott and Cindy Boho, Snap-on. Hope sponsors, BMO Harris Bank, Baird Private Wealth Management, SC Johnson, Badger Mutual Insurance, MLG Capital, the Milwaukee Company Wealth Management, Miller Graphic Supply in memory of Marilyn Miller, Northern Oak and Morgan Stanley, Subaru Share the Love, the Hattersley Family, Molson Coors, Sedgwick, Karma Labs, Michael Beston Friedrich, Harris Turr. Star sponsors, Bohrmaster, Godfrey and Kahn, Merrill Lynch, the Ebling Melby Group, the Sikorsky family and GE Healthcare, Kevin Hayden, Ryan and Gina Maniscalco, Steve and Sue Shea, Whipflea, print sponsor, Crossmark Graphics. We'd also like to thank the Marcus Corporation and Marcus Theaters for hosting us in a few of their theaters statewide. And thank you to the Lowlands Group for their generous give back night tonight at Cafe Hollander locations. You know, there's hundreds and hundreds of kids waiting for their wishes to come true. And because of you and your generosity and all these sponsors' generosity, we're able to make magic, hope, strength, and joy, plus amazing memories for these kids and their families. So a heartfelt thank you from me to you.
I remember in elementary school, I had to be like 3rd grade or something. I did I guess it was a talent show, you could say. I am a performer at heart, that's who I am. So singing, acting, you name it, I truly feel like it speaks to me, as corny as that might sound. I feel like my voice is my instrument. I had always thought as a kid, what do I want to do? Because I did have to give up doing things like playing soccer and running track and stuff because of my illness. And so in 6th grade, I kind of got interested more in musical theater and performing and singing and all of that. I was born with sickle cell disease, and it is a genetic blood disorder that causes extreme pain within basically any part of my body and causes extreme organ failure. My gallbladder had to have that removed in 2015, so there's not really a cure for it. So I will potentially have it for the rest of my life. So my wish was to go to the Grammys. I chose the Grammys because honestly, I've just always loved music. I've always loved performing. I've always wanted to see, like, in the flesh, the artists and the people who have inspired me for so many years. Craziest week of my life, like most fun week of my life, I met the other Wish kids that were on the trip with me. Just being with them, like, throughout the whole trip, and their families too, just made the whole thing just so much more enjoyable. Everything went by so fast, but it felt like this is seriously a dream. Like, I feel like I'm, like, in a dream with my wish. Like, it was incredible. We got to walk the red carpet, and we saw, like, so many celebrities beforehand. Like, Adele just happened to be one of them, like, as the red carpet and everything, the paparazzi, like, kept going on. And yeah, like, she asked me how to spell my name and stuff, and, like, I got to hug her, and it was fun. Every time I think about it, I just feel super blessed, super grateful. Every year the Grammys happen, I just get all these flashbacks, and, like, being able to see everything up close for that week that we were in LA, just, like, it just opened my eyes, and I was like, I think I can do this. I really think that, like, this can help me. I'm just reminiscing, and I feel super blessed and hopeful that, like, one day I can go back, but not just, like, as a Wish kid, but, like, as an artist, as the performer that I want to be. I feel like if the universe, if God, if anybody just, like, sees that your intentions are pure, like, it can happen for you. You have to keep working at what you love.
Hello to all our Make-A-Wish friends out there.
Thinking about you, sending lots of love.
We know a lot of these wishes have been canceled with everything that's been going on, but we just hope you know that you are loved, and we think you guys are the greatest.
I know that these are tough times, confusing times, but I think the thing that's helping me through it, and maybe this will help all of you, is I've been spending some time just writing. It could be in a journal, it could be a short story, maybe a poem or a song, whatever brings you happiness. That's the thing to focus on right now.
Keep up everything you're doing. You're the strongest in the world. We love you, and keep making those wishes.
And I hope this video brings you some joy, like all the Make-A-Wish kids bring me and my brother so much joy when we get to meet you.
But I want you to know I'm thinking about you. I love you. Make-A-Wish has been so amazing and brought us so much joy over the years, meeting so many incredible people, hearing their stories. And I just want you to know we're thinking about you and we love you very much. All the best to you. Bye-bye.
One of my favorite things about Make-A-Wish is that it truly does take an entire community to make the impossible possible and make wishes like Sarah's come true. Whether it's celebrities like the Jonas Brothers or high school students raising pledges for a free throw-a-thon in Mukwonago. And all of you are an important part of that community. We've had a lot of people sharing their experiences tonight using the hashtag WishNight2021. I'm really excited to see my friends Kristen and Patrick out in Heartland enjoying their party box and having an amazing meal. Our friends at MLG Capital have joined us tonight. We're really delighted that they're with us. We also heard from Katie. You're going to meet Katie in a little while, but we heard from her Grammy and Yoo-Hoo, and they are so proud of her, and I can't wait for you to meet her in a little bit. Susie, our friend Susie, is out there watching and participating this evening, as well as Dr. David Margolis and his wife Jody, thanking us for all that we do for their patients and their families. And so thank you for sending in those messages and putting in those hashtags. Keep the hashtags coming, and please keep bidding on the silent auction at wishnight2021.givesmart.com. Have you purchased your wine yet? Or an entry in the Kessler's Diamond Pool? If you haven't, please do so. We're going to see you in a few minutes with a very special guest.
Katie was born in June of 2005, and when I was about 20 weeks pregnant, the ultrasound revealed that Katie had a very severe heart defect. She was diagnosed with hypoplastic left heart. In the simplest terms, basically half a heart. So her first surgery was when she was 2 days old, and she was in the hospital for about a month. Then she had her second surgery at 6 months old, and she was in the hospital a week. And then her third surgery was when she was 2.5, and she was in about 3.5 weeks. 10 years prior to when she was born, it was considered universally fatal. She's really a miracle. In December of 2017, she was diagnosed with osteosarcoma. She had a very large tumor at the top of her femur in her right leg. This was very tricky because kids who have cancer, the oncologists like to hyperhydrate them to flush the fluids out. But kids who have the heart defect that Katie has, particularly those with the Fontan, they're fluid restricted. Her oncologist at one point said, "Katie, every child has complications, but no one has had as many as you." She had over 100 non-consecutive days in the intensive care unit. In September, she went to school on the first day of school, and she felt great until about halfway through, and she started experiencing a lot of pain. She was in so much pain, I had to take her to the ER, and her hip went septic. So she had an infection, and it kind of went to her hip, and so then she needed another hip replacement. So she had 2 big surgeries in roughly 5 months. Not long after Katie started chemotherapy, some of the providers started talking about that she would be eligible for a wish. Katie wanted to go to Australia for her wish, and one of the things she wanted to do while in Australia was climb the Sydney Harbour Bridge. The bridge has a lot of requirements for climbing, and you have to be physically fit enough to do that. Because of Katie's heart defect and because of her osteosarcoma and her lengthy surgery, no one was quite convinced that she would be able to climb the bridge successfully. Shayna, Katie's physical therapist, began devising her therapy sessions and her homework. So Shayna would mimic the height of the cantilevers, and we worked out a way for Katie to successfully step over them. But it was through trial and error that we did that. So the day came, and we arrived at the bridge, and I was terrified because it was 90 degrees out.
Humidity was through the roof, and sun was just baking. We thought, oh, there's no way this is gonna work. Katie's not gonna make it.
We got there at 4, and thankfully there was a nice breeze up on the bridge, and she did it. It was great.
It meant so much. I'm just so happy that I got to do it. And I feel like it helped me physically to be able to do sports, and it made me work hard. And it really made me motivated, and I just loved it.
We were all looking forward to this trip, but for me, it was the bridge and the physicality of it that she could accomplish it, because through her heart defect and all of her open heart surgeries, I've always tried to encourage her to be physically active. I think it's the best thing for her heart. So I was really angry when she was diagnosed with cancer because it took that away from her. That quality of life that we had worked so hard to achieve was now taken away. The fact that she was able to overcome everything and to accomplish that was the highlight.
It's my honor to introduce you to my co-host for this evening, Wish Kid Katie. Katie, how are you? What do you think of all this?
I am doing great. I think that this is a great opportunity to raise money to help grant wishes so that other kids can experience the power of a wish like me.
That's awesome. So Katie, we just watched your video. We saw it last year, and of course last year you were supposed to be with us live, but then COVID kind of messed everything up and put our plans on hold really quickly. Why are you excited to be here tonight?
Well, last year it was switched to virtual, so I was a little sad that I could not be here in person. But I'm so glad that I get to be here in person this year just to help out. I think that this is a great opportunity.
Well, I'm so glad you're here. Tell us, what do you remember about your wish?
I remember the restaurants and all the food there. Everything tasted amazing. Also, climbing the Sydney Harbor Bridge, going to Bondi Beach, being a mermaid, and hanging out with kangaroos, koalas, and wallabies. It was just a great experience overall.
That is fantastic. Katie, what did your wish do for you and your family?
It really brought us closer together. The year before, I was on chemotherapy and I was in the hospital for countless days, and so I did not get to see or hang out with my family much. So the next year, my oldest brother had gone off to college, so I didn't get to see him. So on the wish, I got to see him and all my other brothers, and I just got to hang out with my family and my 3 brothers, and it was amazing.
That's wonderful. We're going to talk about your story a little bit more later, and I'm so glad you're sharing it with us, and thank you. But right now, we're going to move on, and we're going to present the highest honor that Make-A-Wish Wisconsin gives each year, the Wish Award, which is given to an individual, company, or organization that has made a significant impact over the course of many years on the Make-A-Wish mission.
We are thrilled to give this year's Wish Award to iHeartMedia, Kessler's Diamonds, and Richard Kessler.
The Wish-a-thon is live now.
95.7 Big FM, Milwaukee's Christmas station. Brett Andrews and Hannah Claus.
You're listening to the Make-A-Wish Wish-a-thon presented by Kessler's Diamonds.
Several years ago, 12 years ago to be exact, I found out that Make-A-Wish was looking for a partner to do a radiothon. So we got together and talked about what we could do and how we could do it together, and we did a simulcast in Madison and in Milwaukee with iHeartRadio, and started raising money.
It's a really nice time to forget about illness and hospitals and to think about the wish and the fun times and being on the air and the celebrityness of that.
For me, when on the radiothon, it's fun to be on the air, tell our story. It's even funner to sit with the families and listen to the kids. And I love to ask questions, and so I'm always interviewing them to kind of figure out, how Make-A-Wish impacted them, how they're doing on their journey. That's to me the big thing for us.
I think these stories and coming together on the radio and through our social media help people understand the true depth of illness and how much they have to go through. During the radiothon, there's never a dry eye in the house, so we try really hard, and our on-air people are professionals, but we go through a lot of Kleenex.
I think that was the most important part for me, was having an opportunity to meet these families and see what effect Make-A-Wish has on the rest of the family.
As a company who cares about our community and cares about families and cares about kids, we have to do our part to give back. I think we have that obligation as someone who benefits from a healthy community.
Our partnership with Kessler's is a dream. I mean, to be able to work with a client and then become friends and to be part of something so important, this is special. It's a very special relationship we have with Make-A-Wish, Kessler's, and iHeartMedia. It's not just a business relationship anymore. We've crossed over to, crying together and feeling the need to help. I feel like a supporting end of it, but it's really the cast of characters. It's the on-air people and the producers, and they stay here for long hours, and they, listen to family stories, and they talk to them, and they get on the phone, and they call people who've donated and thank them. They call Wish Club members and thank them for joining, and it's just, they put their heart and soul into it, so they're the true, heroes of this.
If you think about the business that we're in with providing jewelry to folks to symbolize appreciation, we have to continue to extend that appreciation beyond the transaction. And I think for us, it's how do we help people with Make-A-Wish? I mean, it's all about helping people who need a little bit of a hand up in this challenge that they're dealt with.
I oftentimes say that I've become addicted to Make-A-Wish. Not attracted, just addicted. I just love it.
Last 2 days, we have raised for great kids all over Wisconsin $259,415.
Oh my God, that is all because of you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for listening to another incredible Make-A-Wish Wish-a-thon here on 95.7 Big FM.
Congratulations, iHeartMedia, Kessler's Diamonds, and Richard Kessler. You are all inspirations to us. And on behalf of all Wish Kids, thank you.
I agree, Katie. They are true champions, just like you. So, Katie, tell me, have you been bidding on some of the auction items with the help of your parents, of course?
I have. We have bid on the pontoon cruises and the Milwaukee Ballet's behind-the-scenes Nutcracker.
Wow, well, way to go. Well, I hope all of you are going to join Katie and keep bidding. And be sure to get your wine and entry in the Diamond Poll. You could win a $3,000 gift card to our Wish Award winner, Kessler's Diamonds. Let's take a look at some of you watching tonight from our Marcus Theaters locations. We've got, looks like we've got some folks here from the Majestic Cinema in Brookfield, Wisconsin. We've got people really spread out, as you can see, being safe, and we're so glad. Hello to all of you at the Majestic. And next we have our friends at Marcus North Shore. I know that's where Patty Gorski, our president and CEO, is this evening, and we're so excited. So hello to all of you at North Shore Cinema. And the Ridge, everyone hanging out at the Ridge. I know our friends from iHeartMedia are out there. So hello everyone at the Ridge Theater. I hope you're having a great time. We've also had some more Wish Night 2021 hashtag comments coming in. Looks like we've got a couple of young ladies. Annie Madsen is out at one of the theaters feeling blessed. We've got another couple of young ladies. Let's see. Morgan Plagans with Becca is hanging out, and they're at the Big Screen Bistro at Majestic Theaters. So hope you guys are having a great time. And we've got my friends Seth and his family, and they're watching, and so we're excited about that. And it looks like some other folks said, Katie, you're such an inspiration. Keep up the hard work, determination, a positive mindset, and remember that anything you want is in your reach. Well said. That was from an anonymous sharer from home. So thank you, everyone. You know, every day, volunteers, medical professionals, and dedicated donors like you make the impossible possible for kids like Katie and Silas, who recently received his wish.
Face up, square down. Silas, look away from it, other way, look away.
We are very big into wrestling. All my boys wrestle, and he can't anymore.
I got second place in conference.
I look at what he probably could have done as a wrestler. I think he would have been great.
I carry on my phone his last match because I like to look at it once in a while. He was getting good. He's smart and cerebral, and he wrestled that way.
We found out he had chronic kidney disease when he was 6, a couple weeks before he turned 7. I think then maybe a couple days later, I got the call saying that his kidneys are failing, they're shutting down, and get him to Children's Hospital. With diet and just kind of keeping him healthy, his body just was able to go that long before it got to the point where, okay, it's time to start looking for a kidney. Kidney transplant was on December 18th of 2019. February, he started having complications, February of 2020. It was kind of downhill from there. There were so many things that happened.
They put the new part in there, his body started working. I'd say he grew 6 inches in like 4 months. So as his body stretched, the kidney didn't stay where it was supposed to. And that caused the failure of that transplant.
So we started dialysis in July of 2020. When you have no blood flow, the kidney is shot. It's not good anymore.
This is so much work. I'd rather be...
Later, it was September 4th when he had the surgery to take both kidneys out. He's had a lot thrown at him in a quick amount of time. Silas got a Make-A-Wish because of his chronic kidney disease. In general, Apple products / video equipment was his wish.
He's got an office. He's got a studio, basically. I said, make a documentary about your brother in his last year wrestling.
I got an iPhone 12, a MacBook, an iMac, and a Canon film camera.
I don't really want to do any sports except for wrestling or maybe track and field. And so for the time being, while track and field's not in season, I can use my computers to do some computer gaming, do some editing of the videos I take, and edit some pictures maybe. I can't wrestle anymore, so the least I can do is like film it so I can be part of the wrestling team.
Now with school and dialysis, life is just crazy.
3 days a week, up to 3 hours a day. We drive about an hour to go get it done because he's being a child. They don't do adult dialysis, so we have to go to Children's Hospital and do all that. He fits in his surroundings. He does what he's got to do, and he's strong. I'm stubborn. Got German heritage, stubborn. Working on my own house, working on my own cars, whatever. I can't solve the problem he's got. I can't make it better. I can't rush in there and I'll take care of it. My hands are tied. I'm helpless, and that's hard for me to deal with.
I wish for him to just be a normal kid again. I wish for him to get another kidney and for it to just last.
Now we're back on the list. You pray and hope for a gift. Someone can live on with his life, or someone can say, hey, live on with part of me. Because a gift sometimes is reluctantly given, or it's freely given, and I guess you could say either one will be a blessing.
Hey, Silas. It's Bob Euchre with the Milwaukee Brewers checking in with you. My friends at the Make-A-Wish Foundation have gotten in touch with me and told me about a project that you've got going up there in Adel, Wisconsin, which I know where that is, up in Sheboygan County, for you to be able to talk about that stuff online is a great idea. I remember my first time doing, a broadcast and coming from being a player and never before doing anything on the air broadcast-wise. But how nervous I was about the first couple of times until I got, a little more friendly with the players and a little easier to talk on the air. And from then on, man, I've enjoyed it my whole time. I'll be checking with my friends at Make-A-Wish. They do a great job, and find out what's going on with you. I'll be checking in on you from time to time. And again, until then, Silas, good luck with the show. And number one, have some fun. Talk to you later, pal.
Hello, Silas. It's Brett Favre. First of all, I want you to know that you're inspiring so many people with your story, including me. So don't forget that. Secondly, I'm pulling for you. I'm thinking about you. And I know you want to do stories online, sports stories. So best of luck with that. And God bless you and your family. But again, you're inspiring so many that you have no idea the impact that you've had on people, especially in the state of Wisconsin. So keep on keeping on. And I'm pulling for you. And have a wonderful 2021, and God bless.
This year we've all had a glimpse of what it feels like to wait for hope. We've had so many dreams deferred due to circumstances beyond our control. We're still waiting to feel hopeful again. So are children with critical illnesses. For them, feelings of isolation and hopelessness are all too familiar. Hospital stays, doctor visits, and painful treatments are their new normal. Family plans are put on hold indefinitely. Uncertainty looms constantly. But the moment there is something to look forward to, everything begins to change. With hope, we are empowered to change the course of our circumstances and transform the lives of those around us. Hope isn't something that happens to us. It's something we can create. Helping more kids find hope is something we all have the power to do. The hope of a wish is more than a temporary escape. It is a wellspring of strength to keep fighting for better days. In these times, hope is essential for children with critical illness, and you can unlock its life-changing power today. Don't wait for hope, create it.
Wishes are so much more than a simple experience. They are life-changing, they are healing, and they bring hope. I think all of us this past year have struggled at some point with feeling a little hopeless.
For kids like me, hope is often hard to find. When you're battling a critical illness, you feel depressed, you're in pain, you're tired, you're scared, and it's hard to see the light at the end of the tunnel. My wish gave me hope not only for the now, but for my future.
Tonight, we all have the opportunity to offer hope to kids like Katie, Silas, and many others. You heard earlier that right now, more than 460 kids are waiting for a wish from Make-A-Wish Wisconsin. We need to make sure that no child waits longer than necessary for essential hope. As a donor, right now you can give the children the strength to do amazing things, things that seemed impossible before. That kind of transformation can change a child's entire future, and it's only possible because of your support. Katie and I are going to talk you through the different levels that you can give at and can make your donation right on your mobile phone through GiveSmart at wishnight2021.givesmart.com. Our goal is to raise $100,000 tonight, so let's come together right now and help grant some wishes.
We know this has been a challenging time for many, so whatever you can give is great. Each gift will make a difference in the lives of kids like me.
Our first level is $10,000, which can help grant a camper wish or a college scholarship wish. Anyone giving at this level will become an official sponsor of a wish and will receive a story about the wish and a brass star with the child's name engraved on it. And we have a matching gift at this level. So your $10,000 gift will be matched by the Dina Hatch Foundation for an additional $10,000.
If you give $7,000, you can help Make-A-Wish to have a swimming pool, a playhouse, or a gaming computer come true. You'll also become a sponsor of a wish and will receive the star and story.
A $3,000 gift will help provide online shopping sprees, local trips to Wisconsin Dells or up north, or a fish tank. Katie, as we move to the $1,000 level, tell us what your wish still means to you today.
My wish means a lot to me. There's not a day that goes by that I don't think about my wish and the impact it has had on me and my life. Before I had gotten my Make-A-Wish, I had no motivation whatsoever to work hard at all in physical therapy. Some days I would even cry at PT. I felt there was no reason to get up in the morning. And then when they told me that I was going to get my Make-A-Wish, I got really excited and motivated. I started to work hard in physical therapy. I thought maybe things will get better. And I worked really hard in physical therapy. I would climb the stairs for 10 minutes every day after I came home. And when it came time for my wish, I climbed the Sydney Harbor Bridge. Because of that, I am now doing softball, ballet, golf, swimming, and skiing. These are things we'd never thought I'd ever do after I got cancer.
Amazing.
$1,000 will offer a lot of hope and will help provide a lot of important aspects to a life-changing wish.
And we have a $15,000 match from an anonymous donor. So every $1,000 gift will be doubled up to $15,000 tonight.
Wow, that's amazing. I hope people are giving generously. The next level is $500, which can help provide furniture and accessories for a bedroom makeover.
And at $250, you can provide limousine rides for a variety of wishes. Katie, do you remember your limo ride to the airport?
Yes, I do. It was very fun and exciting. I felt like a celebrity.
And
a $100 gift will provide gifts for Wish kids and their brothers and sisters. It was so important to me that Make-A-Wish included my whole family on my Wish experience.
And our final level is $50. Every single gift tonight will make a difference in the lives of kids, their families, and our community. Your gift will also impact your own life, knowing that you are giving hope at a time when it's needed most. Perhaps you're still thinking about what you want to give, or maybe you have friends and family you want to encourage to give with you. The GiveSmart website will remain open tonight and throughout the weekend. Katie, it has been such a pleasure having you join us tonight. Did you have fun?
I am so glad to be here. I had so much fun tonight.
Well, I am so glad that you came, and thank you for your commitment to paying your wish forward. We're so grateful for you and for your family.
Of course. Thank you so much for having me. I think that this is a great experience and a great opportunity to help raise money so that other kids can experience the power of a wish. It will really impact their lives.
Well, you've just been a delight. And we've continued to receive updates to hashtag 2021. We've got Steve Stark, who's with Wendy Gooden Luanovich. We also have I am Bailey Coleman doing a shout out for Sarah's wish. We have our board chair, Luis Arroyo, and his wife Rachel, and they're logging and they're watching from home, and they bought Party Box, and they are loving everything that was in that Party Box. So thank you so much. Oh, and I see we have one more comment here. These children and their families are real heroes. May all their wishes come true. Katie, you rock. So thank you, whoever sent that comment in. And I do want to thank Katie and Sarah and Silas for sharing their stories with us. And thank you to our chairs, Mike and Bridget Zimmerman, our committee, staff, and volunteers for making this event possible. The silent auction will remain open until 9:00 p.m. tonight, so please keep bidding. There is a lot of reason to celebrate tonight. Together, we have all helped make the impossible possible for kids like Katie, Silas, Sarah, and the more than 460 kids who are waiting right now for their wishes. As a way to celebrate, we have partnered with our Wish Award winner and dear friends at iHeartMedia to bring you some great entertainment from country artist Katie Calhoun. So sit back, enjoy this mini concert, celebrate with us, and keep on bidding. Thank you for making wishes come true. Katie, all to you.
Said the woods will do me good, but all I felt was itchy. And I can't help that hell only brought out all my witchy. I still can't breathe. Yeah, that didn't help me. Please don't take this wrong, but I think you're overthinking. I say anything but yes, and you take it as we're sinking. We're spanking brand new. Baby, let me show you. I'm not running away, just chasing fire. I got plenty of dreams, and now this desire. Falling into something deeper is kind of scary. Yeah, it makes me wonder, will I ever let love wrap itself around me? Keep me like forever, never let me down, down, down. Whoa, whoa, oh yeah. I'll give it to you, honey. Your Harley was a hit. I had a slow high roll with an unexpected twist. Got a little wild. Didn't think I like it so loud. I'm not running away, just chasing fire. I got plenty of dreams, and not this desire. Boy, it's something deeper. It's kind of scary. Yeah, it makes me wonder, will I ever let love wrap itself around me? ocean and hit New Orleans while we're headed south. I want love like they got in the movies. You can help me figure it out. Oh, falling into something deeper is kind of scary. Yeah, it makes me wonder, will I ever live? Wrap itself around me, keep me like forever. Never let me down, down, down. Falling into something deeper is kind of scary. Yeah, it makes me wonder, will I ever live? Wrap itself around me, keep me like forever. Never let me down, down, down. Whoa, whoa, oh yeah. Whoa, whoa, oh yeah.
Y'all, I'm Katie Calhoun. Welcome to South Mississippi. I am bringing some Southern to Wisconsin. I probably got the thickest, I bet my accent's thicker than yours. So look, we're here for Make-A-Wish, and I am honored to be here entertaining you. We are making the impossible possible. So I'm a singer, and I'm also a songwriter, and I wanted to play some of my original music for you. And this next one, so my one of my dear friends calls me up and she goes, Katie, I need you to write a country song, and I need it. It was like 6 p.m. at this point, and she goes, I need it like tomorrow. And I was like, well, then I better get to work, honey. So I wrote down 3 words. And at the time, I lived on a horse farm. Some of you in Wisconsin might know what I'm talking about. So I put down saddles, whiskey, and dogs, and came up with this song right here. It goes like this. It's called Something Real.
Yeah, more leaning on settling down. Subconsciously, I'm failing, trying not to look around. You got the pen. We all know where I've been. Yeah, maybe I'm basketball. Who knows where it is? Out of the saddle, I'm trying to do it right. Ha, ha, yeah. You can't imagine all the stupid pickup lines. Ha, ha, yeah. He tried to call me, babe. It was the second date, and then a piece of me wanted it to be that way. Is there anyone as desperate as I to find something real? Ooh, ooh, pour my own glass of something strong in me, then fall asleep with my dogs lying next to me. You got me pinned. We all know where I've been. Yeah, maybe I'm basketball. Who knows where it is? Out of the saddle, I'm trying to do it right. Ha, ha, yeah. You can't imagine all the stupid pickup lines. Yeah. He tried to call me, babe. It was the second date, and then a piece of me wanted it to be that way. Is there anyone as desperate as I to find something real? Ooh, ooh, ooh. Out of the saddle, I'm trying to do it right. Ha, ha, yeah. You can't imagine all the stupid pickup lines. Yeah. He tried to call me, babe. It was the second date, and then a piece of me wanted it to be that way. Is there anyone as desperate as I to find something real?
So that is something real. So I found out that there are actually thousands of kids all over the country that are in need, that have a wish right now, and they're fighting a critical illness. And y'all, we are here tonight to make a difference and make the impossible possible. And so, but there's actually 460 in Wisconsin alone that we are tending to tonight. We're going to make things just wonderful. So look, this next song, your parents probably know Leonard Skinner's. You might not. But look, I've been writing with Peter Keys from Leonard Skinner. And this next song is called Call Me Baby. And Peter goes, we're writing a Call Me Baby song? And I said, Peter, we're writing a Call Me Baby song. Y'all, this is Call Me Baby. It goes like this.
Yeah, you can call me baby if that's what you want. I can be your forever. Is that so wrong? I'll be putting on my favorite shoes. Maybe it's a modern day rendezvous. Pick me up at 7, boy, don't be late. I'll be waiting on you. Been waiting for a long, long time for somebody to change my mind. If you can't understand what it takes to be my man, and you can call me baby. You can call me anything at all. You can call me baby. Maybe if I call you my man, call you my man. My heart, it goes to racing when you get me alone. I kinda like all this chasing. Wrap me up in your storm. Fire and lightning can't hold us still. Up against all this crazy we've lit. Flames keep climbing higher. I've been burning for you. Been waiting for a long, long time for somebody to change my mind. Even you can't understand. I'ma tell you what it takes to be my man. Just be my man. Oh, just be my man. If you wanna give me your nights, I ain't gonna tell you twice. Why don't you lay me down? Be still, don't make a sound. Till you can call me. You can call me baby. You can call me anything at all. You can call me baby. Maybe if I call you my man, call you my man. Yeah, you can call me baby. You can call me anything at all. You can call me baby. Maybe if I call you my man, call you my man. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Call you my man. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Call you my man.
Thank you. We got a little live audience around here. Hey, we which reminds me. Okay, so look, I want y'all to become part of my family. This is something I picked up in Nashville. So if you have a drink or a cocktail or children, kids, y'all get your apple juice. You're going to do this with us, okay? So look, I'm going to give you a second. You find it. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to raise our glass. And then on the count of 3, we're all over Wisconsin. We're all going to holler together, okay, on the count of 3. You ready? All right. 1, 2, 3, holler! Woo! And swallow. Okay. So I yes. I had to make sure that was okay to do, and I got yes. I got the approval. Okay. So let's do. So I've got several songs out right now. This is one of them. It's called Hymn. And it goes like this.
Just a while ago, I thought I had it all, but it all fell to pieces in the early fall when he moved on. Now there is a light that's shining bright outside my door, but I don't get the luck to forget what it's burning for. It's him. And now he's gone, and now he's gone. When the phone rings, I don't jump out of the chair I'm in, 'cause I don't get the luck to forget what is burning in. It's in. Now there's too much space here in this dresser drawer. I found a pair of blue jeans on the bathroom floor. And now he's gone, yeah. Oh, he's gone. It has crossed my mind that he ain't coming home until I see that with these eyes I'll keep holding on. Who is this
here. Somebody I recognize. Y'all, so I am actually in Hattiesburg, Mississippi. You in Wisconsin may have heard of Hattiesburg. I don't know, once or twice. But there is somebody here that definitely knows Hattiesburg, Mississippi very well. And y'all, I want y'all to I'll just let you go ahead and take it.
Well, thank you, Katie. Yeah, I do know Hattiesburg. And I do know Katie. And I've known Katie. If I need to feel any older, her dad and I were just talking. I said, how old is Katie? 33. I remember Katie when she was maybe 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yeah.
So anyway, great job, Katie. Thanks for having Deanna and I. Deanna's hiding over in the corner. Give me a yeehaw. But we want to thank everyone for tuning in, all the people who have supported Make-A-Wish. It is dear to our heart. Deanna and I have contributed to Make-A-Wish many, many, many times. I met with a Make-A-Wish kid every week while playing with the Packers. And just a great gift for the kids. And we're glad to be a part of it. We're glad, again, you're tuning in and listening to Katie, who is way more talented than I am. So hope you've enjoyed it and continue to help Make-A-Wish.
Thank you so much, Brett.
You're welcome.
I actually know him as Mr. Brett. Let's just make that, let's clear that out. Let's slide that in there. Yes. So, but yes, y'all, I just want you to know that it takes friends and family and God to be with us to make the impossible possible. And these wishes, kids, we're here tonight to make it happen for you. And I want to encourage everyone that's watching right now to go and check out the live auction that's going on till 9 p.m. Central Time. Y'all are a Central Time too, like us. So y'all go check it out. And look, I actually put a live, an acoustic show on there myself, so I could just come up there and stomp around in your territory. So you just check that out. But yeah, and that's under the entertainment. Let me just tell you where to find it. It's under the entertainment section, and you just go over to Katie Calhoun, and then you can get me up there and we can have some fun. All right, so this next song. Hey, I got a question, Brett.
Yeah.
Do they have pontoons up there in Wisconsin?
Yeah, but they're on ice sleds.
They're on ice sleds? Are you serious?
That's what I told her earlier.
Well, I did hear y'all do some ice fishing up there. Now, I have never done some ice fishing. I would be, you know what? I think I need to put that on my bucket list. Totally. Who up there is going to take me ice fishing? It is going to be a good time, and I'll probably live stream it. I'm just going to go ahead and tell you that. All right. So, look, I don't know if y'all have pontoons. Well, y'all do have pontoons, but they're on sleds.